Hello and welcome to the forecast of the Wavespell of the Blue Hand. So, how are you doing? How was the Wavespell of the Wizard for you? The Wizard was inviting us to connect, to lead with the heart. The Wizard is the shaman, the jaguar. So it is going to the depths of your trauma to transmute and alchemize those wounds. So that's what the Wizard invited us to do, which is to lead with the heart. So I invite you to look into retrospective from this Wavespell that we just went through and see where did you had the chance to grow in love. Like you had a conflict and then you chose to act from love instead of like from trigger. And this is the way of the Wizard, living in your own dream, living in your own enchantment, always leading from the heart. Now we start the Wavespell of the hand. And the Wavespell of the hand brings us this energy of taking action. So the hand is the accomplishment, the knowing, and the healing. So these are the three words that are described with the hand. So I just want to share that this next 13-day cycle, which is this Wavespell of the hand, we're going to be presented with opportunities to take action. That means that we can just choose in every given moment the best thing to do, which is in our most alignment. So this means that we can tap into the vision, we can tap into, like the possibility, and the hand tends to really create this like inner vision and see the beauty of things, and then allow for having the resilience and resistance to keep going and keep pushing through. So the hand is also related, so the glyph of the hand is related to the waves and the water. So in a way, like the hand teaches us how to flow and how to flow through resistance. So a water can pass through like a rock and can erosion it, so it can create and shape it. However, it is when the water do not resist those resistance but flows around them, it is when the water is able to move through, and the wave is able to move in the path of least resistance. So the hand is teaching us to act, and it's showing us the way of taking action and not letting anything stop us from what we want to accomplish. So it is the essence of accomplishment. So you're going to be presented in these next 13 days with situations that you need to take action for. So it's no longer valid to just like act from that space of like creating the vision and holding the vision, but you need to take constant daily actions in order for your dreams to become true. It's a matter of holding the vision constantly and emitting your own frequency. And this is what the hand teaches us. The hand is also the healing. So it's the water energy, the flow, and it's also the healing. So it is that through our hands we can heal, we can create things, we can take action. And also the glyph of the hand, it's actually the hand mudra, and you see there's like a round and then three lines, and that represents the connection of our brain to the physical matter. So this is like a connection from all of our neural pathways. When the yogis talk about mudras, it is because you are tapped into this higher expression of connecting your mind to your body and pointing and focusing your attention. So the hand is showing us a way of taking action. What is it in alignment? Also, hand people tend to see the beauty in everyone else but not within. So that's the shadow aspect of the hand. So you are invited in this next 13-day cycle to connect and see where in your life you're taking actions that are in alignment for you and where you're not in alignment. So always checking in within with your heart or with your womb, checking in and feel into like, okay, what is it that I'm meant to take action on? And like it is okay to have this high vision of this amazing project, but the most important part is taking action on a daily basis, creating some structure so that you can flow, so that water can flow. So let's check a little bit the Wavespell. All right, so the Wavespell, of course, it's like this spiral. And the spiral teaches us how to proceed in this next 13-day cycle. Like, what are the energies that are gonna move us through this wave spell and move us through this journey of becoming the hand, of accomplishing the hand. So our challenge is gonna be the star. So the star is this energy of beauty. It's the energy of the arts, the elegance. So in order to accomplish things, we're going to be presented with the challenge of like, are we tapping into beauty, into elegance, or are we trying to rush things around to just accomplish things? So it is going to be important to do things with presence. Because when we are present and we're conscious and we're aware of what we're doing, we're going to tend to do things in a more beautiful and elegant way. Otherwise, we're going to kind of like lose focus and just do things just to get them done. And this is not the point, because the point is the journey of being alive through the journey of life, right? So the way that we're going to take action and be in this service of the hand is through the emotions. So tapping into the emotions, what comes up as you take action, because the emotional system guides us. So it is through tapping into like, okay, what am I feeling right now? Okay, this feels confusing. Why? Okay, this is not in alignment. So it is tapping through your inner guidance that you can know where to put your energy into. Like, what are the relationships that feel nourishing? What are the actions towards what goals do you want to accomplish things? The way that we're gonna find inspiration, it is through the Skywalker. So the inspiration from the Skywalker, it's gonna come through heaven and earth, because the Skywalker is the Native American shaman connecting with the elements, knowing where, like this navigation, where we're headed with this feeling awake and feeling alive, and also bringing heaven and earth. So we're gonna find inspiration in ceremony, in tapping into our own inner wisdom, into knowing that, okay, like I'm taking this action, I'm heading that way. It is through ceremony, to making these steps sacred, that we find fulfillment in the journey. Because the hand teaches us to accomplish things, but we cannot just accomplish things for the sake of accomplishing things or for the sake of reaching a goal, because that's not it. You are meant to accomplish things because of the joy of brushing your teeth, because of the joy of cleaning your house, because of the joy of sending those emails, or whatever it is, because this is life, when you get to enjoy heaven on earth at every given now moment. Because without that, then you are doing things for a goal, and whenever that goal comes, that's it. Then there's another goal, and then what? So it is important to flavor every step of the way, enjoy the journey, especially like if you're building your own business and so on. Like, sometimes things can come up in like, this is flowing in a certain way, or I want more of that, but it's not coming. Everything is happening for you, to teach you the lessons that you need to encounter. Maybe you feel stuck in your career, maybe you feel like stuck in a relationship. What is this situation trying to teach you? And when you bring presence and when you connect within, is when you become in integrity. And we have the tone in integrity. It's the wizard, because we are checking from the previous Wavespell, right? So the solar tone here is the eagle, and the eagle, it is having the higher vision. So by tapping into the creativity, it is how we move forward in this journey of becoming the hand, in this journey of accomplishing. So it is when you hold your vision that you can take action. But if you don't know where you're headed, how can you take action? You can't, right? You don't know where you're headed. You can take action, but it's like one step forward and two steps backward. So hold your vision. What is it that you want to create in your life? It's like, like you need to know where you're headed. Not because things might not change, because most likely everything will change, but you need to know your direction of what feels right, what makes your soul feel alive. And this is the eagle. And the eagle here in the solar tone is telling us to go with the direction, and of the higher vision. How you manifest in this Wavespell, it is through the warrior, the planetary warrior, and it is through questioning things, to finding the discipline. So you manifest and accomplish things through connecting into your own wisdom, into the wisdom of like, okay, I have this intelligence, I have these like questions that I answered for myself, and then I say, oh, okay, this is where I'm headed, because this is what feels good, this is what the discipline teaches me, and this is actually the tone of how we manifest. How you let go of things, it is through the earth, and it is through knowing where you're headed. So by knowing where you're headed, holding the vision, questioning things, knowing where you're headed, it is when you know, okay, I can take action that way, right? The way you share yourself with the world, it is through the mirror, and the mirror is the truth, and it is the reflection of others. So it is by understanding the truth and the reflection of others that you're going to be able to say, oh, okay, this feels good, this doesn't feel good, this responds in a certain way. And when you check your reality and you see that things respond in a certain way, then you know where you're headed, then you know where you should go towards. And finally, the tone of transcendence, the 13th cosmic tone, is the storm. So it is through transformation that you can accomplish, that you can heal. And so tapping into the transformation that the small steps bring into your way is gonna be the way that you're gonna, become that hand, become that healing, become that accomplishment. I forgot to mention that actually the overtone here is the monkey, and the overtone is how we start commanding this action, and it is through the monkey, which is the magic and the playfulness. So we cannot take things so seriously, because when we take things so seriously, we take life too seriously, and then it's not working in our favor, right? So we need to actually be present. We need to actually have fun with it. Have fun with making mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. We're human. We are exploring. We know where we're headed. We have a vision. However, mistakes can happen, and that's the beauty of it. Most of the successful people in life that you'll see, like having like big success in whatever feels right for them, it's people that allowed themselves to make mistakes. So, allow for small action, small messy action with fun and playfulness, and then holding the higher vision, and then holding what's in alignment to guide you. This is going to be a journey in which the earth is going to be the challenge of the oracle of the magnetic hand, and the earth is knowing where you're headed. So connecting to where you're headed, it's going to be a challenge, and maybe sometimes you don't need to know, you need to know what feels right in this given moment to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Checking in, does that feel right? No, then don't do that, and so on. The strength in this oracle of the magnetic hand is the human, and the human is the knowledge, the leadership. So taking leadership, and it's going to be coming natural. It's like, okay, I'm taking the steps, and it's going to be building up a certain momentum in your actions for you to accomplish that which your soul is called to, because you came here to do something beautiful. You came here to fulfill your dreams, and don't let anyone in society tell you otherwise. Like, you came here to do your job, which is unique to you, and you may not believe that now. You may believe that you're meant to be doing beautiful things, but just take action. Invest in yourself, in the things that are important to you. The moment I invested in my own business, online business, having a business coach, it felt edgy, but it feels so expansive, because then I got to create the life of my dreams. I'm living the life of my dreams. Like, I'm offering readings. I'm a sacred feminine coach. I'm like, what? I get to teach women about sensuality. I get to do readings for a living. Like, wow. Like, I could have not ever imagined in my wildest dreams. So this is possible for you. Take action, commit to your vision, and then move forward. This is the Wavespell, these 13 days for you to take those actions. Messy action, whatever comes, and so on. If you want to know about your galactic signature, if you want to know the day that you were born, in which 13-day cycle you were, let me know. I would love to guide you in your soul purpose reading. And I also offer relationship reading with a tantric guided meditation in the end that will really connect you and your partner as well. If you feel called to do that, also reach out. And I just send you so much love, and accomplish, take action, and you'll see how things and manifestation come into reality when you hold onto your vision. This is Ana Gasol from Mystic Soul Frequency, and here's your forecast of the Wavespell of the hand. Mm.